Good morning. So the house is super quiet right now. Everybody's sleeping, which, is always kind of honestly one of my favorite parts of the day. Is that weird? I don't even think that I would in any way, shape, or form constitute as an introvert. I really like to talk to people, but I love quiet mornings. Just kind of getting my head right before good morning. Before everybody gets up. And then like my second favorite part, or equally favorite but different, right, is when everybody gets up and like seeing Jay's face when he comes down the stairs with a baby, and Austin like sprinting behind them, like barreling through and tripping. She just trips a lot. She's very clumsy. It's like the best thing ever. But I wanted to pop in because I wanted to give you guys a little update. So yesterday I meant to go live last night, and then my dad ended up coming over for dinner, and you would run back in your room. Yes. My dad ended up coming over for dinner last night, and so we got to sit and chat, him and I and Jay, for quite a few hours after dinner, and it was actually really nice. It was a pretty slow, night, and I was, prior to that, I was planning on actually spending my Friday night, you guys, wild Fridays over here, working on a few more edits for my book proposal. I'm trying to get this thing perfect. It ended up being 54 pages, including a sample chapter, so that's part of why it's so long. But these proposals are crazy, you guys. It almost feels like I'm having to write, I mean, it's not another book, but it's crazy sized document. So I was working on that I was gonna work on that last night, but then decided, when Dad decided to come over, I was like, you know what, I am taking a break, and it was good. Like it was really nice. So yeah, we're in a crazy hustle season right now. And yeah, when is the book coming out? So geez, if I knew, I would jump up and down, but we will know soon. No, I'm at this place now to give you guys like a little background. If you don't subscribe to our like book newsletter, definitely get your name on there. It's elisagalios.com, just my name.com/book. But if you get in there, I send like monthly email updates and stuff. But the last one I sent you guys was basically about our kind of like process and where we're at. So it's really weird, but I don't know, like I guess maybe growing up I always just assumed that if you wrote a book or if you're writing a book, you could just like talk to a publisher and be like, hey, I wrote a book, do you want to publish it? And that's not really how it works anymore. So I have had offers from a couple smaller publishers, which is so amazing, and I'm so thankful for the offer. Honestly, it's insane, but I feel this call on my heart to go after a different kind of contract, I guess. And so there's always the option to self-publish. The book is completely done. Like it's done. I'm happy with it. It has not just the story of kind of my life. Like it's not just a memoir. It's also like kind of like self-development hybrid. And I actually go into Brave Talk at the end of every chapter, kind of explaining how you can apply certain lessons to your life, and just the ways that, like, honestly, God has changed my life and shaped my life in the most incredible ways, you guys. And I didn't even believe in God for a solid minute there. It was a long minute. So anyway, I am super excited about where it's headed, but basically the step that where we're at, to kind of answer your question, is that we are currently, and I say we because it feels better to say we, but it's, it's pretty much me, but writing out a book proposal, and basically, like I said, that's 54 pages of a document, and the reason we're writing this out is because we have to pitch agents. So these days you need actually representation. You basically need a literary agent to say like, yes, I believe in you, I believe in your book, and I want to help you bring it to print and help you pitch publishers, because publishers won't listen to like little old me or little old you unless you're a really big deal, which you probably are. So maybe they'll listen to you, but they won't, like if I send them my manuscript, they won't read it, and they won't read anyone's. Like their websites basically say like, if you send us your manuscript, it'll go in the trash, because like in nicer terms, but because they just don't have time, because otherwise that's what they would be doing like all day long. So the goal right now is to find an agent, because that's honestly just feels like the right next step. And it feels like people have asked me before, like, why don't you just self-publish it, and you could make more money self-publishing it and all this stuff. And, I know we have a lot of people that want to read it, and I want to get it to you guys so bad, but I have to tell you guys that it's not about the money. It doesn't matter. I don't care if I make 1 cent from this book. It literally doesn't matter. It's about getting the story out. And I believe that there's a reason I faced the stuff. And wow, I feel kind of emotional. That's weird. I've faced like so much crap in my life, and you guys know that, like losing my husband, having 2 miscarriages, and really just like having to figure out like who God is and what I believed, especially after a loss like that big. When I lost my first husband, I had a 9-month-old baby, and it was like my worst nightmare come true. And I was like, I don't even know who you are. Like, I don't know if God exists. And if he does, he probably hates my guts, because why would this happen? And the journey that I went on after that is insane. Like, you guys are getting me, by the way, like pre-workout. This is my pre-workout. I call it unicorn crack. It wakes me up in the morning. I haven't drank it, so I'm sorry. I'm kind of tired right now. But it's that story, and it's that like insane journey, like knowing what I came from, which no one else would know this, right? Except for me, but that's why I need to share this with you guys. Like, I need to share the whole thing of like where I started and where I'm at now, because if you see the difference side by side, like it's insane. I'm a different person because of the challenges I've been through. I am absolutely a different human being, like from the inside all the way out. So I want to share that story with you guys, just in case it's going to help inspire somebody else, or, they say like, maybe you've been assigned this mountain to show other people it can move. And that's kind of a lot of why I feel this book really needs to get out. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Work out for you. You're so funny. I'll work out for you guys. Oh, hi, Dad. I was talking about you earlier. You should go back and watch this from the beginning. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi. Okay, this is super fun. But okay, now I'm going to actually chug my unicorn crack. I'm going to read a little bit more of my devotionals. They're behind me. That's what it looks behind me. Also, mini ears behind me. You guys, I'm so excited for Disney. I seriously cannot wait. It's so soon. Anyway, I think that's all. Oh, I'd love your guys' opinion. One last thing before we go. I'd love your guys' opinion on, we haven't told Austin, she's 5, haven't told Austin that we're going to Disney World yet. She doesn't remember. I took her to Disney World when she was 2. She does not remember this. But I did. When I lived in Florida, I took her to Disney World. But she doesn't remember. So in her mind's eye, this is the first time she's been. But she has no clue that we're going. She's going to absolutely flip her lid. She's going to flip out. But we're going in like 2.5 weeks. And we're meeting my best friend from Florida that I met when I lived in Florida, and her husband and their kids there. So it's going to be a ton of fun. We're praying that it doesn't rain. But Jay thinks that we should tell her literally like when we're getting on the plane. Like, we have to put her in the car at like 3 a.m. one day, and he thinks we should like not tell her till we get like to the airport, which I think that's a recipe for her to have, like, again, flipping her lid, a crazy person attack, like at the airport, because she's so excited. But she'll probably like cry, pee her pants, take her clothes off, and run in circles, right? So Don't tell her till you reach the park. But see, this is what I'm thinking. So he has like, he thinks this is what we should do. Tell her you're going to the mall, but getting on a plane, I don't know if that's gonna fly. She's a smart cookie, this one. But so somebody said, Jody said, don't tell her until you reach the park. Tell her you're going to the mall. So I'm trying to figure it out, but I really think we should tell her like a solid 3 or 4 days in advance. And then that way she has her like wild pants taking off, peeing her pants, laugh, crying, running into walls thing happen at home. And then by the time we get there, the novelty of where we're going will have like worn off a little bit, but like she's gonna be beside herself when we get to Disney World anyway, right? Like I will be beside myself when we get to Disney World. I will probably pee my pants. So anyway, I'd love your opinion. You guys all tell me, anybody who has an opinion, tell me if I should tell my 5-year-old that we're going to Disney World on the day that we're going or 5 days before, or what other idea do you have? Okay, that's it. I'm so tired. I gotta drink this. I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna wake myself up, and then I'm gonna do my workout. If I wake myself up, it's literally this will wake me up, and that's it. You told your 5-year-old that you're going in March? That's early. That's early. If I told Austin, even now, like the reason I want to tell her 5 days before, so you guys have some input here. If I told Austin right now that we were going to Disney World in 10 days or whatever it is, a little bit more than that. I can't do math this early. It's too early. She would ask me every hour for the next 10 days if it was today. Like that's what she does. She would be like, are we going now? Are we going now? She's already asking if today, like every day she's like, is it Christmas yet? Is today Christmas? It's really funny. Okay. All right. Yes, the countdown chart. Julie, you're my girl. That's literally, no, that's literally what I was thinking. I was thinking if we did a countdown chart, or like, you guys, have any of you made those chain charts where you like make the paper chain, and I could let her take like a chain off, and then she'll know she can count the chains, and she can count to like 20. So I guess essentially I could tell her now, make a thing. You waited till the airport. That's a good plan too. I don't know how she hasn't noticed, you guys. I've been packing all this Mickey stuff. This is old. We have a lot of Mickey stuff already, like hand-me-downs, and just stuff that we bought last time we went to Disney, like all over the house. And I've been grabbing that, but then I've been grabbing stuff off Amazon and stuff. And I don't know how she hasn't guessed, because it's like everything has Mickey and Minnie Mouse on it. It's really funny. Okay, I'm really gonna go. I gotta go do my workout, but drop your answers below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.